Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I like to go ahead and shout out Rashawn. Man, she came through with a couple of clips in the past couple videos, bro. I had to shout her out. I told her I'd shout her out. Shout out to her, man, again. Shout out to the collective also. Got love for the collective. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. I love everything y'all do. I appreciate all the little love y'all show in the comments, bro. Everything y'all do. I appreciate it. And even if you ain't subbed up, I appreciate you too. Hope you having a smooth 7 also. But I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go. She ain't lying. I told y'all I had a clip of the mentors, bro.
In The Wizard of Oz, the silhouette of a deceased munchkin sways in the background of the Tin Man sequence. This disturbing image slipped into the final cut, leaving a haunting legacy in the classic film.
If y'all remember that clip early in the channel, bro, I don't even remember if I asked y'all what's going on. I don't know if I just gave like a crazy reaction. Hey, I ain't the same person I was from a year ago. We all grow, so I can't remember. And I might have laughed, bro. With all due respect, I might have laughed. What, if anybody can enlighten me, what is going on there, bro? That was resent to me, so I was like, you know what? We did see this, but I am curious. What was going on there? Oh, we wasn't even the collective yet when that video came out. So can y'all let me know? I don't think we was the collective yet. We was just doing videos. We was just sitting here together. Man, y'all let me know.
You listening to me right here, right now. You're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers. The important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, some people may get pissed off. because I'm going to talk to everybody.
All right, so get this. Ice Cube has just dropped a bombshell on J.lo, telling her it might be time to lay low and hit the hide button. Why, you ask? Well, some new footage has just made its way into the wild, and let's just say it's got everyone buzzing. Picture this. You're scrolling through your feed, and bam, there's talk of a leaked video that's stirring up all sorts of drama. Now, Ice Cube, being the straight-up legend he is, doesn't usually get into the gossip game, but this time, he's stepping up, sending a heads up to J.lo that it's probably a good idea to duck out of the spotlight for a hot minute. You know things are getting real when Cube's dishing out advice on keeping a low profile. What's in that footage, you wonder? Well, that's the million-dollar question, setting the internet on fire and sending fans into a frenzy. Stay tuned, because this story is just heating up.
I want you to call. I like take my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. Like crazy little girl.
Man, J.Lo's really going through it this year, huh? First, her movie tanks. Then she's getting roasted on TikTok for her obsession with Bronx. And now there's gossip flying around that Diddy might spill the beans about some drama from '99 she's been trying to keep on the low. And get this, word is her old co-star from Anaconda, Ice Cube, is chiming in on the chaos. Rumor has it he's warning J.Lo to straighten out her story because the feds might reopen the case, and she could end up testifying. There's even talk about some woman who got hit in the face that night saying she'd spill to the feds if they open things up again. She claims Diddy was bragging about using J.Lo as his gun runner back then too. Crazy, right? So, what's J.Lo gonna do? Is she really gonna get dragged into Diddy's mess with the feds? And will she listen to Ice Cube and spill the beans this time? Let's unpack this wild ride.
But in Jennifer Lopez, Puffy believed he had found someone who shared his passion and ambition.
I was a dancer, she was a dancer. I was ambitious, she was ambitious. I was a workaholic, she was a workaholic. But at first, all of those things was working in our benefit.
Jennifer's marriage came to an end in 1998. They were finally able to embark on the romance they had been resisting.
Things started to happen. I started looking into her eyes, more spending more time with her, and I just fell in love with her.
To have somebody who, by your side, who understands what you're going through, and at the end of the day, doesn't need anything from you except to love you.
She was one of the nicest, most beautiful people that I had met.
Even if you were broke, my love don't call the babe.
So, J.Lo and Diddy are making headlines again with some old school drama from '99. This guy, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, is suing Diddy, claiming he was running some sketchy business. And now, Lil Rod's thrown in some juicy details about a wild night that got Diddy and J.Lo arrested. He's saying Diddy admitted to being part of a shooting and even claimed J.Lo handed him the gun. This all went down during a night out with Diddy, his then girlfriend J.Lo, and Shine, one of Diddy's artists, at Club New York. Things got heated when Diddy accidentally spilled his drink on Matthew Scar Allen, a hot-headed ex-con from Brooklyn. Scar wasn't having it, threw money at Diddy, and started dissing his spending. One thing led to another, shots were fired, and chaos broke out. Eyewitnesses even said they saw Diddy right in the thick of it, and 3 people got hurt, including a woman who got shot in the face.
Puffy's still giving her high fives, shaking hands, embracing people, telling them Happy New Year and different things. And he goes over to high five someone, and this guy just pulls away. And of course, that was a diss.
A scuffle broke out between several clubgoers and members of Puffy's entourage.
The guy who refused to shake Puffy's hand, comes up and, started attacking Puffy and saying, you real rapper, you're punk, you're not the only one with money.
He approached Puffy in a taunting way and said, "You're nothing and I have money too." And in a taunt gesture, threw money in Puffy's direction.
Sound like some people could be like, man, that situation was staged. That situation wasn't real. To me, my honest opinion, that sounds like a real ass situation. And the reason why I say that is because and when you grow up in certain environments, situations like that is bound to happen any Saturday or Sunday, or any Friday or Saturday, I should say, when the club open, when the bars is open. Like that's a real situation. And I only say that like fellas, y'all ever been out here in the field, been out here, like y'all was in the trenches and you got your strap with you, and you had to pass that to your girl, or you tell your girl, hey, pass that to me. She ride like that. She really from the trenches too. And then it hit the fan, and you got your homie, which is Shine in his case, and y'all get what I mean? Like your homie ride with you, your girl riding with you, like. But when you young though, because as you get older, you don't keep your girl in situations like that. If you with the homies, you with the homies. If you with your girl, it's a romantic, we chilling, we spending time type thing. But Yeah, that's why that situation kind of seemed real to me. Cause I know I didn't been in a couple, and if you been in a couple, let me know. But like, and that was in my younger days, y'all. Don't grill me for vibrating so low back then. But yeah, like that sound like a real situation. But we all know Diddy ain't no saint, bro. We know that. We know that he another form of the devil. But we know J.lo knew something, cause she got away from him then after that club shooting, and she ain't been back. And also with the lady that say, man, the lady that said she got hit, she said she got hit in the face. I seen that interview. Tell me if y'all seen that interview.
So TikTok permanently banned my account for talking about the Leviathan. I was only keeping up with the earthquakes and showing you guys the formations that were shaped, from the currents and the erosion under the water. Obviously, they thought that this was something that I was taking seriously. Because we all know there is no such thing as dragons, especially dragons the size of continents. And we also know that banning the man that tells these stories don't really work out in your favor either. It kind of made me a Leviathan martyr. But TikTok, what exactly are y'all worried about? Are you worried that my stories are factual? And it really sucks because I was fired from my job today at the same time. So I was terminated from work and also terminated from TikTok. So, I mean, man, it is what it is, but not over the Leviathan. Come on, people. Are you serious? Like, who has those kind of connections to get me fired from my job and my account suspended? Like, almost at the same, this, crazy. I didn't have not one violation. Almost 7 million views. And y'all know they'll violate you immediately if they can. But there's no way you just ban my account for talking about a fire-breathing dragon? Come on, TikTok. Did y'all really do that? Y'all banned my account for talking about a dragon the size of 3 continents? Ain't no way, TikTok. Ain't no way. Because if you ban my account for talking about a dragon the size of 3 continents, that would make it out as if I was telling the truth, and ain't no way you're gonna ban my account with no violations for talking about a fire-breathing dragon. I'm talking Puff the Magic Dragon. Absolutely crazy, people. I can tell you what not to talk about on here. And like I said, I told you all, I was getting messages. And these messages said that this very thing was about to happen. So everything that was put on TikTok, every video that I put up showing you anything about Levi has been taken down and scrubbed from their servers. Any of you try to go back and look at any of the videos in which you liked, commented, duetted, stitched, or reposted, they're no longer there. Not only that, all of the others that they find will be violated and taken down too, because there's no way this fairy tale is true. There is no way. No way. But I just want to say thank you to all of those who have supported me along the way. We were at over 200,000 followers. Once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really not sure if I'm going to have the energy to do this all over. It's draining. I mean, you can't have fun on TikTok anymore. There was a time when I enjoyed this app. I no longer enjoy the app. They've made it frustrating to be on this app if you're not shaking your ass or, talking shit about the opposite sex. You're not moving on TikTok. So once again, man, to all of those who followed me, who supported me along the way, thank you. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this again. Just stick around. We'll see.
Oh, really? Ha, something to go look at.
Okay, someone asked me a question about when are they coming back. First and foremost, guys, these giants are already here. I'm going to repeat that one more time. And I know this video is going to ruffle up some feathers. They are already here. That eclipse that you guys saw in April wasn't the moon. I'm going to say that again. That was their planet. I'm going to repeat that one more time. The eclipse that you saw in April wasn't the moon, it was their planet. No, they're not fully here on Earth. They're all, what I'm trying to say, their planet is already in our solar system. Now, according to some old Sumerian texts, when the planet get into our solar system, they already send ships from their planet towards Earth. Remember, like a month ago, they had a huge UFO sighting at Miami, a mall there in Miami, giants walking around. Those are Anunnakis, folks. They're the foot soldiers. They're the ones that do the legwork, okay? They're doing recon. Before, we're just like them. We're no different. If the U.S. want to go into another country, bring their army to another country, they have to first send in a recon team. A small team to do recon, to know what they're getting themselves into. So they're doing the same thing to us, okay? And I'm sure they're not happy to how we're behaving, folks. They're already here. They're going to return. All the elites of the world know this. It's nothing new. So you guys just have to get yourself ready for this. And when they land, they're going to land over there in ancient Mesopotamia, which is modern day Iraq and Afghanistan. Guys are coming back. Daddy's coming home. Daddy's pissed. Daddy's going to want his gold. And the reason why they use Earth and take gold from Earth is because these advanced civilizations use gold in their atmosphere. I don't know why. I'm not going to tell you I know why they do it. But according to ancient Sumerian texts, that's the purpose of them using gold. They also use petroleum. Guys, you think petroleum is anything new? Sumerian, they had asphalt road back in Africa over 500,000 years ago. So this is nothing new, folks. There's nothing new under the sun. Solomon told you that.
Is he reaching?
So there's a picture, and for everybody watching on YouTube, it'll flash up now as Taylor's looking at it, and describe what's going on for our listeners.
So I do see an upside down Bigfoot. I just see cops with looks like a little kid with a pink jacket on standing in front of the car on the left. There's a Bigfoot hanging upside down that looks 3 times bigger than the helicopter that's carrying it.
We're diving into this one.
So the helicopter's supposed to be carrying a Bigfoot across the highway, right? Are they doing Bigfoot airstrikes now?
I don't know, but go on.
We drop a Bigfoot on you.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, I can see what the person was trying to do. And this picture will probably go viral.
Walking along here, and I run into this tree with this stupid grin on his face. It's just like the most perfect tree face I've ever seen. And then I look over here, another tree with a stupid grin on his face. He's like a little less happy, you know, he's just more is what it is kind of tree.
Now we done seen walking trees, talking trees, bleeding trees. Now we done seen a tree like that with a face. Yeah, like they say, ain't nothing new under the sun, bro. But I guess like I'm just not shocked by nothing I see no more. I remember the bleeding tree. I was super blown away with that. But the faces, I mean, if they can walk, talk, some of y'all say they can't talk, but they can listen to you and they can hear you. They can give you knowledge. Take your right hand, your left hand, put your right hand over your heart, put your left hand on the tree. Like, you do these things, like, it works wonders. But just to see the face, I'm not shocked by that though. I'm not shocked. How y'all feeling about that? Y'all shocked? Y'all seen that before? Have y'all even seen that clip before? Man, spam it up with y'all feeling. For me, I enjoy seeing some of these clips. Some people be grilling me for it, but I don't really care, bro. It's my journey, my experience, so.
If you don't believe in magical words, I just ask for one chance. Think of something that is blocked in your life. Got it? Now please carefully and clearly say the magic word. Ephphatha. 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 Ephphatha is a word of biblical origin and means to be open. It is the magic to open paths. Just slightly.
So last night I went to see the movie The Watchers, the movie that I explained to you everyone should probably pay attention to, as it might reveal some of the things that I talk about as far as the book of Enoch, the book of Jubilees, the hidden books of the Bible, and the story of Watchers coming to Earth and mating with humans. Now, just like my page got taken away from me for saying things that this app doesn't want you to say or calling attention to things that you're not supposed to, this movie was for the people who think critically and understand what they were talking about. Stigma around the Watchers and the story of fallen angels is already really bad, and I think they had to play it safe. But nevertheless, I'm going to give you my interpretation because I think it follows the book of Enoch and even gives a little more information. If you weren't on any of my lives yesterday, then you wouldn't know how crazy it is that this story correlates to what I was talking about. But if you haven't seen the movie, this is spoiler alerts, but you might want to watch this before you see the movie so you understand the hidden context. So the Watchers was about these creatures, right? These people would go into the forest and they would find themselves in almost a containment unit that was a double-side class, and these creatures would show up every night and come watch them. They could never escape the forest because they would always get turned around. They never knew what the creatures looked like, but there was someone who was there before all the other people who gave them the rules. The rules were never turn your back to the mirror when they're watching, never go out after dark, and stay away from these holes that they would have. And the holes were these underground tunnels where they would live because humans actually cast them into this tunnel and buried them under the dirt after they found out that the Watchers were bad. Nevertheless, I'm going to talk about what stood out to me. Now, if you don't know the book of Enoch, this movie is going to seem like a complete dud, okay? But the story is these Watchers or fallen angels come to Earth. They are obsessed with humans. They mate with humans. They make humans kill each other. They have offspring called Nephilim. They're giants, right? So my first impression of this movie was I wanted to see were they going to be candid. Were they going to come right out and tell us that these are actually fallen angels? They did not. We didn't see the creatures until later on in the film. So this movie said that the Watchers were actually a part of human society, right? They were engulfed in human society. They used to have a partnership with us, and they brought us things, you know, like the Watchers. But it turned into an issue because the Watchers were doing things to humans they weren't supposed to, so humans locked them in the forest and they could never leave. Sound familiar? But one thing that was interesting is that they could morph, and they were studying humans so they could become them. They would always have the ability to morph into humans, and this is what caused the issue between, I believe, the humans and the Watchers. And the Watchers could morph, but their features would never be right. The eye would be droopy, the lips would be down here, or something would be wrong when they would try to replicate the image of a human. Basically, the person that was teaching them the rules was a Watcher. She was mixed with human and the Watcher. She escaped the forest, and they called her a daywalker. They then went on to show that these creatures can morph into us. But since we banished them with some sort of ancient seal, they couldn't leave the forest. And that the only version of them that could walk among us was the half human, half Watcher blood. And this is, to me, the most candid approach they could have taken by not spilling the beans. Because I told you guys yesterday on my live, on my backup account, Watchers do exist. Watchers' blood, the fallen angel blood, is still here. They are just politicians. They're the people that are so thirsty for power that they carry the gene of the fallen angel. They want to be worshipped. They want to be gods. And then you have regular humans who have the DNA of God. We don't align with that. That's not in our genes. And I told my live that every day when you think that someone's doing better than you because they're politicians, they want to be president, they have all this power, that's because they have the gene. Not having the gene is good. It's not a bad thing. And to me, this movie called out to that gene, solidified everything I saw and said before the movie. Go watch it. Don't go watch it. I'm going to do a part 2 because it's a bit of a tangent, but let me know if you've seen it.
I will definitely check it out.
Oh my God, I knew they was gonna pull that video. Oh man. Listen, that guy, I'm like to stay updated on him. I wouldn't be shocked if he became unalive. Let me keep it. If y'all wanna know the video, it's referencing this man right here behind me. It's in my bio off the TubeU. Click the TubeU. Yeah, the TubeU. And watch it. If you want to know. Scary stuff, I'll say that. Bruh, I knew. Listen, it was so much truth in that video, Samantha. And it honestly, some of the things he was saying was backing up WikiLeaks and Julian Assange with Benghazi, etc., etc. But hey, this is all speculation from my end. I don't know the guy, who knows? But when he's reciting phone numbers and credible sources and lawyers, he's giving information. But hey, it's misinformation. Easy to go. It's right there. It's right there. There it is.
So if the Mississippi River is the Nile River, then that would also mean we are Egyptians. Then that would also mean that everything started here. We did not get dropped off here. We were already here. Somebody get in the comment section and let me know what you think.
Hey, as y'all know, that topic stirs up a lot of controversy. You got people on one side that be like, nah, we were already here. And then you got people who be like, nah, you guys weren't already here. That's taken away from the natives. And then you got people who be like, you got a lot, bro. That's a controversial topic. But I respect everybody's opinion. And whatever side you on, I respect it. And I ain't gonna be, rude or disrespectful. That's your opinion. Like, for me, I do think some of us were already here. Just off the simple fact that you gotta think, bro, like, and that's not me stepping on the natives. I don't know what I feel about all that yet. Who's to say that there was two, it could have been us and them at the same time here. It could have been, might not have been, who knows? History been switched so many times, but I just see it like we have pyramids over there in Africa. We got pyramids at other places in the world too. So you mean to tell me we was smart enough to build pyramids that can't be built to this day, but we wasn't smart enough to get on a boat and hop across waters? Not to mention the Moors taught some people in Europe how to bathe, walk, talk. And I talk about walk, I'm talking about walking on 2 feet, not 2. They was walking on 4s, bro. I mean, that's just some of the history I went down. But it's controversy, man. It like people have their own opinions, but just because you might disagree with me don't mean we can't get along. You might just disagree. The only difference is, see, we here at the collective gonna be able to tell our perspective and our opinion respectfully in an adult manner and respect each other's differences. And then we really gonna find out who was right. It don't matter who's right, really. All that matters is that that the truth was out. Don't matter who was right. Come on, drop the ego. Pride came before the fall, bro. So we ain't gonna hold that. We just gonna try to learn together. But also remember, you might feel a certain way about something. She may feel something different. We all might feel something different. But as long as we just come to the bottom of the conclusion of what the truth was, that's all that matters. We need each other, man. So that's my opinion. That's what I see, and that's how I feel we should go about it. So spam up how you feel about what he just said, man. Or even if you disagree with what I said. And if you do, it's still all love, man. Y'all know how we still rock. But you know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, it helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. And until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know